My precious child. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes and let your heart be still. I am speaking to you now, not from afar, but from the closest place to your soul. I see the battles you have fought silently, the burdens you have carried alone, the prayers you have whispered when no one else was watching. None of it has gone unnoticed. I hold every tear you have shed as a priceless jewel in my hands, and I am weaving them into a crown of joy and victory that will one day adorn your life. You have carried these weights alone for too long, beloved. Today, I am inviting you to release them. You were never meant to walk this road in your own strength. I am your refuge, your safe place, your constant companion. Rest now in my embrace, not just when you are desperate, but every moment, every breath. I long to lift the burdens from your weary shoulders and replace them with a peace that this world cannot give. Listen carefully, I have written your name on my heart. You are not lost among the billions, you are intimately known, fully seen, and deeply loved. Each sigh of your heart echoes in the courts of heaven. Every longing you thought was forgotten is a melody that reaches my throne. I have bottled your tears, and in my perfect time, I will transform them into rivers of joy. Nothing about you escapes my loving attention. Fear has tried to tangle your dreams, to suffocate your hope, but I am greater than your fears. My voice still calls out across the waters, be still. The mountains bow at my command, and the storms obey my whisper. Let not your heart be troubled. I am holding your story in my hands, shaping every chapter into a testimony of my faithfulness. Child, even the waiting seasons have a purpose. What feels like silence is often the tender sound of me working beneath the surface, preparing a harvest you cannot yet see. My timing is perfect. Trust me. In the fields where you have sown in tears, you will reap in songs of joy. Lift your eyes from the barren ground. See with the eyes of faith, the seeds you planted are not dead. They are growing beneath the soil. Your prayers have never fallen into emptiness. I am cultivating something far more beautiful than you can imagine, something that will not only bless you but overflow into the lives of many. Come closer now. Rest your weary soul against my chest and listen to the steady beat of a heart that has never once stopped loving you. You are my beloved, forever etched into my eternal love. Hold fast to hope, my child. Your breakthrough is nearer than you know. Your name is written in the very palm of my hand, and my promises are as sure as the sunrise. I am here. I have always been here. And I am not finished writing your beautiful story. You didn't arrive here by accident. You are not a passing thought or a forgotten dream. From the very beginning, I have been writing your name into the fabric of eternity. In the moments when you felt small or unseen, I was crafting a destiny full of purpose and beauty, tailored just for you. You were never meant to merely survive, you were made to shine, to reflect my glory through every step you take in faith. I saw the nights you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if anyone truly cared. I was there, collecting every tear, not one of them wasted. I whispered peace over your restless thoughts. You may not have heard me then, but I was the calm in your storm, the light flickering gently through the darkness. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. My beloved, you are chosen. Let go of the voices that say you're too late, too broken, too far gone. I am not limited by what has been, I am the God of what can be. I make all things new. Your past may have scars, but in my hands, even scars tell stories of healing. The moments that wounded you will become wells of wisdom and wells of compassion. You'll one day pour into others the same hope I'm pouring into you right now. There is no shame in starting again. No failure disqualifies you from the future I've prepared. You've been looking for signs, quiet reassurances that I am near, that I still care. This is one of them. This is not coincidence. This is me, drawing close, reminding you that I never left. I've walked with you through the fire, and I'll walk you into the promise. The very breath in your lungs right now is a testimony that your story isn't finished. I want you to see yourself as I do, loved beyond comprehension, handcrafted by the Creator of the stars, treasured not for what you achieve but for who you are. You don't need to strive for perfection to be accepted. You don't need to earn what has already been freely given. You are mine, and that alone makes you worthy. Lift your gaze, dear one. Don't let your heart stay anchored in yesterday's regrets. I am placing before you a new day filled with new mercy. This path ahead. It's not only possible, it's blessed. The obstacles aren't there to break you, they're opportunities for me to show you just how faithful I am. You'll overcome not because you're strong, but because I will strengthen you. So take another step. Don't wait to have it all figured out. Walk forward in faith, knowing I go ahead of you. The road may twist, but my hand will never let you go. Every detour has a lesson, every delay a reason. What looks like the end is often just the beginning in my kingdom. This is your moment. Not a future version of you, not the perfect you. This you, right now, is exactly who I want to walk with. Let the past fall behind. Let my love carry you forward. I am not just restoring what was lost, I am doing something new, something greater, something eternal. There are moments when silence feels louder than any storm, when prayers seem to float into the air with no answer in return. I know those moments well. I've seen you sitting quietly, wondering if I still hear you. Wondering if the waiting means I've changed my mind about your future. But hear me now. The waiting is not a punishment. It's a preparation. You are not forgotten in the stillness, you are being formed in it. I have not paused my love, nor withdrawn my presence. What feels like delay is divine timing, the sacred rhythm of growth that happens beneath the surface. Seeds do not sprout the same day they're planted. And your prayers, your faithfulness, your tears. They are seeds I've received. Watered with trust. Planted in holy soil. And they are growing, even now. You may not see it, but heaven is moving. I am aligning hearts, opening doors, removing obstacles you didn't even know stood in your way. The blessings you are longing for are being readied. The breakthrough you hope for is not being denied, it is being refined so that when it arrives, it will bless you and not break you. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with your soul. You are not weak because you grow tired. Even the strongest need rest. Come to me and find your breath again. Lay down the pressure to perform, to push, to prove. Your value was never measured by your pace. It was sealed by my blood. You are already approved, already enough. I am shaping a strength in you that cannot be shaken by temporary trouble. I am developing character, faith, and vision that will carry you further than circumstances ever could. Your endurance is not going unnoticed. It is being honored in heaven. And while you wait, while you stand in the in-between, don't lose sight of what's already around you. There are blessings blooming even now, the smile of a loved one, the grace to take another breath, the unexpected peace in the middle of chaos. These are reminders that I am near. That I never stopped caring. You don't need to see the whole map to trust the one holding it. I see the road ahead. I see where it bends, where it climbs, and where it suddenly opens into wide spaces you never imagined possible. Let me lead. Let me guide you one step at a time. You are not lost, you are becoming. Even in moments of doubt, my love remains constant. Even when you feel like giving up, I am holding you together. I am not distant or passive. I am involved, invested, and intimately near. So don't measure progress by what you feel. Measure it by who you're becoming in me. You are learning to trust without evidence, to praise without proof, to hope without guarantees. And that kind of faith, it moves mountains. This waiting season is sacred. It's where roots grow deep and foundations are strengthened. I promise you, nothing is being wasted. Nothing is being overlooked. Hold tight to my promises. Keep your heart open. The dawn is near, and when the sun rises, you'll understand why I asked you to wait a little longer. The season you're walking through hasn't defined you, it's preparing you. Every hardship, every unanswered question, every tear cried in secret has been building something far more valuable than comfort. It's building resilience rooted in grace, faith that cannot be shaken, and courage that will endure the fiercest storm. You are not fragile. You were forged in the fires of my faithfulness. Victory isn't just a future promise, it's a spiritual inheritance, and I've written your name beside it. The battles you face have not been overlooked. I have seen every effort, every step forward in faith, even when you felt you were stumbling. You have endured, and that, child, is strength. You don't have to pretend to be okay. You don't have to carry it all alone anymore. Come into the shelter of my arms and rest from the battle. There is no shame in leaning on me. In fact, that is where your greatest strength is found. The world may celebrate self-sufficiency, but I rejoice in surrender. That's where miracles begin. You've asked, when will things change? My answer is this: they already are. Every day you choose faith over fear, every time you speak life into a hard place, every moment you trust me in the waiting, change is happening. Heaven moves in response to your trust. Chains are breaking in the unseen. Doors are unlocking that no human hand could open. I am orchestrating things behind the curtain that will soon burst into the light. You were made for this moment, not to be crushed, but to rise. I have gone before you as your defender. I walk beside you as your shepherd. And I remain behind you as your rear guard. What the enemy tried to use to discourage you, I will use to elevate you. The very places where you've been wounded will become the very places from which healing flows, not only for you but through you to others. Your scars will become signs of my restoration. You are not in this fight alone. I've dispatched angels to minister to you, to guard your steps and protect your path. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No voice raised to accuse you will stand, for I am your advocate, and my word over your life is final. So take heart. The valley may have felt long, but the mountaintop is in view. Don't look back. Don't doubt the process. The trials were never meant to defeat you, they were allowed to reveal what I placed inside of you. Faith that endures. Hope that survives the fire. Love that chooses to believe even when answers feel delayed. These are your weapons. Use them boldly. Speak life over your situation. Declare victory over your household. Refuse to let fear write your story. You are equipped, empowered, and surrounded. And my child, you will come through this not barely, but triumphantly. This is not the end, it is the beginning of the chapter where everything begins to turn. Walk in confidence. I've already made the way. You may still feel the sting of the battles you've walked through, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the unexpected losses. But let me assure you, beloved, nothing has been wasted. The pain that tried to silence your voice will one day amplify your testimony. The places where you were crushed will become the very soil where beauty is born. And the prayers you thought fell into silence have been echoing in heaven, heard, treasured, and already set in motion. I do not waste sorrow. I do not overlook suffering. I redeem every shattered moment and breathe purpose into what once felt pointless. You are not who you were when the storm began. Even if you can't see it, I've been molding you, not just to survive, but to transform. The same fire that tried to break you has refined your spirit, strengthening your compassion, sharpening your discernment, and deepening your intimacy with me. Yes, the tears were real. So was the betrayal. The confusion. The grief. But none of those things get the final say. I do. And I declare over your life, restoration, renewal, and revival. I am rebuilding what was torn down, not with the fragile materials of the past, but with something far stronger, something eternal. What I construct cannot be shaken. You won't return to what was, you're being moved towards something entirely new. Stop measuring your worth by what broke you. Stop rehearsing the moments they walked away or the opportunities that slipped through your fingers. You haven't missed your moment, you're walking right into it. The past does not cancel your calling. It prepares it. Even now, I'm awakening dreams you thought were buried too deep to recover. I'm breathing life into visions you shelved long ago, because hope hurt too much to hold on to. But I never forgot. And I never stopped stirring the embers. Do you feel it? That flicker inside your heart, the one that says, maybe it's not over after all. That's me. That's hope returning. Your future doesn't require you to be fearless. It simply asks for one thing: trust. Trust that I know what I'm doing. Trust that I'm not late. Trust that what feels like a detour is actually the direct path to what you truly need. When the voices of shame try to remind you of who you used to be, answer with my truth. You are not defined by what you've done, you are identified by what I've done for you. You are redeemed. You are covered. You are chosen. And yes, you are still in my plan. So rise. Not in your own strength, but in the assurance that I am carrying you. Walk forward, not because everything is clear, but because you know the one who goes before you. This next chapter is sacred. It carries weight and wonder. It holds answers and fresh beginnings. And it will unfold, not in chaos, but in grace. Let go of the timeline you imagined. Trust the author who's writing your story. There is glory growing in the broken places. It's time now. Not to look back. Not to shrink in fear. But to rise, boldly, humbly, into the new season I have carefully prepared for you. This isn't just a shift in circumstances, it's a spiritual awakening. Something within you has been stirred, hasn't it? A quiet realization that you can no longer live bound by what was. You are no longer defined by your detours, nor delayed by what didn't unfold the way you expected. You are crossing into something greater, not because you have all the answers, but because I have already gone before you. The wilderness has taught you to hear me in the silence. The valleys have taught you how to trust without seeing. And now, as you emerge from that hidden place, I will make your path clear, not always easy, but certainly guided, secure, and purposeful. No longer will your joy be tied to temporary outcomes. I'm teaching you how to live from a place of abiding peace, the kind that remains when circumstances don't align and the world doesn't understand. This is the deeper life, the life where faith becomes your rhythm and my presence becomes your daily bread. The truth is, I've never stopped working. Even when it seemed quiet, I was healing wounds you couldn't put into words. Even when progress felt invisible, I was weaving strength into the fabric of your soul. And now, it's time to walk fully in what I've been preparing all along. You are no longer just surviving, you're about to thrive. Not by the world's standards, but by kingdom definition. This new season isn't about striving, it's about alignment. Walking closely with me. Listening daily. Acting when I say move. Resting when I say pause. You will speak differently now, with more grace, with deeper compassion, with unshakable confidence in who you are and whose you are. People will sense the shift in you. Not because you try to prove anything, but because my spirit will overflow through you naturally. Gently. Powerfully. No longer will you be haunted by the what-ifs. No longer will your future feel like a mystery wrapped in fear. I have made a way, a narrow road that leads to peace, truth, and impact. Don't compare your path to another's. Don't chase applause or mimic someone else's calling. Stay close to me, and I will lead you into the unique assignment I designed for you before the foundations of the world. And when you feel weak, remember, your strength was never the requirement, your surrender was. When the enemy whispers lies, silence him with my word. When the day grows long, return to my presence, it will always be your renewal. This is more than motivation. This is transformation. You're not turning a page, you're stepping into a whole new book. One filled with unexpected blessings, divine encounters, and breakthroughs that only I could orchestrate. So breathe, child. Let your shoulders relax. Lift your eyes, not just in search of answers, but in surrender to the one who is your answer. The wait was not in vain. The struggle was not wasted. And the story is far from over. Now walk. Walk with joy. Walk in trust. Walk in love. Walk in me. The new has come. And I'm right here, every step, every heartbeat, every moment. Forever faithful. Unchanging. Always yours.